Hi Sagittarius, I'm Pam, the Lucky Mermaid, psychic, seer, and modern mystic, bringing you psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides for the month of September 2021. Please be sure to watch your sun sign, your rising sign, and your moon sign to get a more clear and complete picture of what's to come for you this month and perhaps beyond in these general readings, because timing will be different for all of you. Remember, some months your rising sign and your moon sign are going to resonate more for you than your sun sign will. And if you're born on the cusp of your sign, sometimes your psychic predictions and messages are coming to you from there. So you might want to check that out. This recording is for Sagittarius Sun, Sagittarius Ascendant, and Sagittarius Moon. I'm using the Rider-Waite Tarot deck in these recordings. So, all that being said, Sagittarius, now on to your September 2021 Psychic Tarot reading. Sagittarius, the first card you have in your reading today is the Three of Cups, and this is three women, three friends, three females, help from friends. It could indicate a party, a gathering, a celebration. You could be throwing the party. You could be attending the party or celebration. This could also be a celebratory conclusion to something going on in your life. Some of you Sagittarians are joining some kind of group. And this could be a group that would be very enlightening to you, either socially or whatever the group is about. It could be something online. It could be a group that meets online through Zoom, Skype, or something like that. But it could also be an in-person group that you're joining. Some of you Sagittarians are also going to lead the charge in something that needs to be done. So maybe maybe you're going to lead a protest. Maybe you are going to lead the charge and like, hey, everybody in the house needs to clean. We got to clean this house and you're leading the charge. Or we got to clean up the yard, or we have to do maybe it's a work project or some new directive that's going on at your business. Or, something even socially, even in a social group or a group you belong to. You may be leading the charge in something in the month of September, or perhaps beyond, because like I say in the beginning, timing is different for all of you. So some of you may not see this happen in September. It may take time for this to happen. You could attend a family event, and you could also be the person leading the charge or bringing about some kind of change within your family. You could be attending a wedding. You could be attending some other family event. But you're something you're doing or saying, even if you're not aware of it, is instigating some kind of change. So you may think you're just going to this family event or this gathering or whatever, and you're just attending and you're leaving, and that's that. You go, you spend your time there, and you leave. But for some of you, something you say, something you do, some suggestion you make, some observation you have, and you share it with others, it could be the impetus for change. Whether you're consciously doing it or purposely or consciously doing it or not. You may even feel like it's crunch time, like there's things you got to get done. You may feel pressured to complete courses or classes, courses of training, courses of study, crunch time in, like maybe you have to hand in some kind of important business report, or crunch time, maybe even about yourself personally. Maybe you have a biological clock that's ticking. Maybe there's some kind of health goal you're trying to reach and you're like, oh, it's crunch time, time's running out, or I got to hurry up, or I got to step up my game. Like that energy is also coming up here for you Sagittarians. You're going to be very observant in September. And I feel that, I mean about out in the world, and maybe even people in your own circle of, friends and family, but you're going to be very observant about how people are handling things. What are the things? I don't know. It could be things happening out in the world. It could be laws, rules, regulations. It could be things to do with politics. It could be things to do with health. It could be things to do with anything that would affect large groups of people. I feel like you're really going to be hyper vigilant and observant about how people are handling things. The next card you have in your reading, now this was interesting to me. You have 2 cards that Aquarius got, and this is one of them. So you have the Star. So you, and I haven't done all the signs yet. I'm reading you at sign number 7. So you and Aquarius both got the Star. This is spiritual blessings, an answered wish or an answered prayer. It could be like the divine source, the spiritual realms, the universe, whatever you believe, giving you some kind of blessing. Your energy is amping up. I feel like you're going to feel more invigorated, more energized. You could be getting this energy from the cosmos and the sun, but it could be from what you're eating, any vitamins you're taking, supplements, what your diet, your exercise program. It could just be, I don't know, the spirit of yourself is like re-energizing you. You may do some research, and you could be talking to people in your government about your water. You may feel like, what's in the water? You may feel like maybe it tastes too much like chlorine. Maybe it tastes too much like fluoride, or you suspect too many other things being added to it. Or maybe there was something in your area that was some kind of chemical spill or some kind of atmospheric conditions that were going on, and you feel like your water system, the water may be affected. Some of you may be questioning that. Some of you may be. Or you could just be, maybe you're into science and research and are good at testing things. You may be doing, pH tests of water or other kinds of chemical testing. You may be doing it yourself. You may be testing water on your own. And it could be in a pool. It could be your drinking water. It could be well water if you have well water. I don't know. But testing the water for what's in it, or questioning people that would be in the know or in charge about the water supply or the health of water. I feel like you're going to get valuable insights, and some of you are going to have somebody that's going to tip you off about something. It could be a new job endeavor. It could be something kind of, secret. Maybe somebody at your work is going to say, hey, I'm going to tip you off. There's going to be a union uprising. Or, hey, I'm going to tip you off. The owner of this building is going to sell it, and you may have to move. Or maybe you want to buy it. Or, hey, I'm tipping you off that, maybe you get tipped off about something to do with the water. I don't know, but I do pick up that some of you Sagittarians are going to get tipped off about something in the month of September, or maybe even further out. So the next card you have is 6 of Pentacles, and this is giving charitably and generously and freely to others, or you could be receiving charity from others. This could also be the balance of give and take. It could also indicate financial success coming to you in the future. Some of you may be going through some kind of process of wanting to train yourself how to be a healer. And it could be any kind of healing. It could be Reiki healing. It could be natural healing. It could be Western medicine healing. It could be, or, you know, some other energetic healing modality. And you may even do this, like, let's say you go on that course of action. You may be concerned about people that aren't doing well, health-wise. And you may even start, like, you may say, look, I know you're very sick, or I know you've got this health problem, but I believe if you take this, 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 and this, it could be herbs, natural remedies, it could be literal medicine, I don't know what, could be even be energetic healing, that you say, I'm going to give this to you. And you let me know if it helps you and makes you feel better. So you may be like, maybe that's what you do for a living. Maybe that's already your profession. But if it's not, and you've been learning about it or studying about it, you know, there's could be people around you or people you know, and you may say, look, I know you're not feeling well, or I see you have this problem. I believe if you take this, this, or this, it could really help you. And these people may be very willing to give it a go, you know, and so it could be almost like you're doing it charitably and helpful. You know, this could be with friends and family you're doing it with. Maybe not strangers. I mean, it could be, but, and it could almost be like, you'll find out, like you'll know whether this really does help or it doesn't. I don't feel like you're forcing it on anybody. This is people that want it. This isn't people that you're like coercing into doing it. I feel like you're also getting a big, like scrutinizing your money about what you're able to spend. And it could be because you want to take a trip, or you want to buy a place, buy something, start a business, buy a home, to go on a trip. Multiple things it could be. Maybe there's some other big purchase you want to buy, a new car, or some kind of like a tractor, or a wine press, or you know, a tiller. I don't know what you want to buy. But I feel that some of you Sagittarians may be really like sorting out your money. Like, okay, where am I in my life right now? How old am I? How much money do I have? How much money do I have left? How much money can I afford to lose or spend? To get more psychic messages and predictions from my spirit guides, please check the description box below this video for the links for my most recent videos for Vimeo. I look into very specific topics using a variety of divination tools to bring you more accurate predictions for your astrological signs. These links and descriptions are also available on the videos page of my website, www.theluckymermaid.com. Thank you. It's like really taking stock of your money because you know you can't take it with you. And so, like, you know, it might even be like, I want to allot this much money for fun, this much money for what I have to do. So it could be even like budgeting your money also. Now, this is the other card that you had the same as Aquarius and also Aries. Got the 10 of rods. Like I said so far, because I haven't done all the signs yet. And this is 10 of rods, which is moving on to new and better horizons with 10 rods of burden on your shoulder. But these rods are actually knowledge and experience you've gained that are going to help you as you move on to new and better horizons. You may feel like there's a lot of complex things that come up for you in September that you have to sort out. And for some of you, this could be like mountains of paperwork, or, you know, like I almost feel like it's bureaucracy. You know, like stacks of paper, or invoices, or bills and invoices, and insurance policies, and things of that nature. Like figuring out what to save, what to discard. You may be even trying to come up with a new system of how you can keep things in order, or keep things in a better alignment, or keep a better handle of like money coming in, money going out, your expenditures. You may even be putting some focus on wanting to put some money towards getting a property. And it could be a property that maybe you're going to want to live at, but it could also be a piece of property that you're like, you know what, maybe I should invest in property. Maybe even just having a piece of land, even if there's no structure on it, you may even want to do that. And you may feel like, you know what, I got all this knowledge I've been amassing for years or over the years, and now I really need to put it to good use. You may really want to start doing that. You may be like, okay, you know, I've amassed all this knowledge. I'm going to start a business because I can start a business with this. Or, you know, or maybe the knowledge that you've obtained, you want to pursue a job in something that you like. Maybe you were researching things on the side or learning different things, and you're like, you know what? I learned all these things, but I never did anything with it. So either you're going to want to start a business with what you've learned, or get a job doing what all this knowledge you've gained and what you've learned. It could also be you want to train or educate others. You may want to start teaching or instructing others with what you've learned. Or you may even be wanting to put up some kind, maybe write a book, an instruction manual, a textbook, or have a blog or a website with a blog. And then maybe you're going to sell some products or things that you've learned about on the website. So you have to think about it, Sagittarius. You got something going on here. This is no joke, this card for you. Don't take that 10 of Rods lightly. So now your last card of the reading is 3 of Pentacles. And 3 of Pentacles is expanding your business, expanding your work that you're doing. You may have, you know, you may get promoted. You may get more work put on top of you. This is paying attention to and focusing on craftsmanship or what you're working on, building a business expansion, having to get more work. You may even release something to the public to see how it flies. I really wouldn't be surprised. You know, I hate to like recommend so strongly, because then, you know, people probably think I'm nuts. But like, you know, why don't you start a blog or start a channel on a video platform? Doesn't have to be this one, could be any one you want. And to get like knowledge out there, or things you know about, or to direct people over to something else that you're going to do, a business you're going to start, or a book you're going to write. You know, you may also at work get into a situation where there's negotiations between management and employees, or union and the management. Because I get caught up in conversations, talks, negotiations. That comes up here. That could also be if you're in politics. You could have that going on in a political sense, or whatever business you're in and whatever side you're on. Are you on the management side? Are you on the employee side? Are you in the union? Are you a non-union? Whatever it is, it's like two sides coming together and talking about negotiations, discussing terms, conditions, health benefits, work conditions, health benefits, any kind of like time off. Any of those issues could be being discussed. You know, I do feel like whomever is handling this whether it's you're the one in charge or you're on the other side of it or somebody else you know is in charge, there's going to be strong resistance to like what's being set forth and what the people want to agree with or not agree with. I don't feel like, because maybe the bosses are changing the story. Maybe the powers that be are saying, okay, you don't get as much vacation time, or you must do this, or you need to do that, or we're cutting this out. And there could be like, an upheaval or rising up of people in this company or business that are against it or don't want to do that. Now, if you're a non-working Sagittarius, then I feel that you're seeing this out in the world or within your own family or both. So the best gemstone crystal, the gemstone I got for you this month, Sagittarius, is a lapis. And lapis encourages self-awareness. It also encourages you to speak your truth. It reveals inner truths and stimulates objectivity and clarity. It encourages creativity and inspires confidence, provides qualities of honesty, compassion, and morality. So when I say the best gemstone for you to use, work with, or wear, it's best for you to put this on your wrist, a bracelet, pendant, third eye chakra, throat chakra, heart chakra when you meditate, or sleep with it under your pillow to get the most energy benefits from the stone. Oddly enough, you're going to say that's weird. I get it's going to make you question authority. It's going to help you see the truth behind lies. It's also a stone that's going to help you with your digestion in the month of September. It's going to help put things into perspective in the big picture, like what's really important and what's really not necessary to get worked up about. It's going to really help you be able to see the reality of where people are being honest and dishonest. That comes up here again. But yet I do feel, regardless, you are going to have a good understanding of people's motivations. Whether you're seeing truth or lies, doesn't matter. Either direction, you're going to be able to see their motivations. So I hope this reading was of help to you, and I hope it made sense. As always, thank you so very much for watching. I do truly appreciate it. And please like, share, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell when you do subscribe. That way you'll get notified when I upload my videos here to YouTube. And if you would like to get any of the special video series I record with the psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides on very specific topics, using a variety of divination tools, you can get my Vimeo videos, which I post those most recently recorded down below in the description box in the Show More section. And the links are also available on my website, theluckymermaid.com. Go to the videos tab on my menu, and there you will see all the video series listed. You just read the descriptions, see how long the predictions are going out for, and you select the sign, the zodiac sign you want, click on that, and it will take you to that video on Vimeo. Now, the most recent video series I've recorded is the Horseshoe Tarot Spread Psychic Tarot reading, which is 7 cards. And this was actually one of the most popular biggest sellers out of all my videos on Vimeo, and the last time I did the Horseshoe Tarot Spread was 2 years ago. So if you're interested to see what that's all about, please go check that link out below. And there is always a trailer for each of those Vimeo videos you can watch before you make your purchase and decide if you want to purchase. The other most recent video series I've recorded is my mid-year Love Update 2021 psychic tarot, crystal, and oracle card readings for singles and coupled people of your sign. And those predictions go out 6 months. So in each video, the first half of the video is for the single people of your sign. The second half of the video is for the coupled people of your sign. Down below is also my mid-year psychic tarot update for 2021 for the last 6 months of this year. So if you haven't checked that out, you might want to do so. I did the center of the Celtic Cross tarot spread. So I believe that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's 6 cards of the center of the Celtic Cross for each sign of the zodiac. Also, my solar eclipse in Gemini, June 10th, 2021, psychic tarot, crystal, and oracle card readings, that's available, and that lasts 6 months. Keep in mind, the eclipses that we had in May and June are being activated right now. There's activations going on astrologically speaking, and you're in the hotbed of it, of those eclipse effects. I also did a lunar eclipse in Sagittarius, May 26th, 2021, psychic tarot, crystal, and oracle card readings. Those predictions were being affected by that right now, that eclipse. I did the same format for both of the eclipses. If you haven't checked that out, you might want to do so. My career and finance psychic tarot and crystal readings, they go out for 12 to 18 months, which would be the end point, I believe, was like November of 2022. So we have a lot more time for those predictions. And that was another big seller. People request, I get a lot of written requests from people for the career and finance psychic tarot readings. So you might want to check that out. Also, my Saturn in Aquarius, psychic tarot and crystal readings. Those predictions go out 3 years. So they go out until March of 2023. So there's a lot of time left on those predictions. You might want to look into that as well. And my What's Lucky and New for You in 2021 psychic tarot and oracle card readings. They started in March of 2021 and they go until March of 2022. So we still have a lot of time left in those predictions. Also, if you would like to get more psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides channeled through me that you're not going to see here, you can follow me on my social media pages at The Lucky Mermaid LLC on Facebook and The Lucky Mermaid _ Pam Georgel on Instagram. I use a variety of divination tools, the crystal, oracle cards, and tarot. Usually it's in writing. They're usually about 5 paragraphs long, filled of predictions and messages. Sometimes I do a video, but it's usually in writing. If you feel compelled to see what's over there, I'm sure there would be a message or prediction in those 5 paragraphs that will apply to you. Many people do find they resonate with them, and you might as well. Also, I want to tell you here, I've had my account cloned or copied or faked at least 3 or 4 times now on Instagram. I want to make an announcement here. I've said this before, but I'm going to say it again. I do not solicit any followers, friends or followers on Facebook or Instagram for readings. I never do it. There's only one account. There's no multiple accounts. I don't solicit people and ask them if they want readings. I have a wait list of over 500 people I had to close in 2018. I'm still working from it. And I have a cancellations list of over 800 people that I work from that as well. I do not even make a schedule live for people to book anymore like I used to do. And I do not solicit people for readings on social media. So please block and report anybody that's doing that because they're scamming you. They're trying to scam you out of money, and I am not doing that. So I also want to say here, if you would like to help support the readings and the work I do here for all of you on YouTube, you could make a donation to my channel, and that link is connected to PayPal and is down below all the other links for the videos on Vimeo. I want to give a big thank you to all of you who have been so kind and so generous and donated to my channel. It does mean a lot, and it does help a lot. And recently, I mean, I get donations a lot. It happens here and there, but I've gotten a burst of them recently. So really a big thank you to those of you who value what I'm doing here and, you know, give me that donation. I do appreciate it. So I wish you all an absolutely phenomenal September, and know that I wish you many blessings and peace.